Good day, welcome to Martinez Design. In this project, like we have said in introduction, that we are starting a complete project like this from scratch. I was able to model this mansion, display of roof and every other thing that you are seeing in this particular 3D, especially some of the elements that I brought here, like the way I do this C-curve staircase and some of things. You might are familiar with most of them, but I want to show you the new techniques of design from ground floor to the finishing level. So I encourage you to watch everything from beginning. Do not skip any of this, and try to always subscribe to our channel and like. At the same time, comment whatsoever you need, that whatsoever you see that okay you are in need, if it's between our reach, we'll be able to get in touch with you. So thanks for that. So let's start from scratch. So I'm beginning my design from from the brief, which is that okay, the ground floor must have 5 bedroom. The whole building must have at least 4 bedroom up and 3 bedroom down with kitchen, dining and everything. Must be spacious and must have a big balcony, almost all the rooms. So I start the projection by okay, what am I going to build from? So I pick it from this down part. It is like this. So what are the distance depends. So you draw and just get your own area of what specialize in a place first. So how do you do that? I come across some certain things about design that okay, a rich man room must contain some certain things more than what poor man needs. This is not that to talk down on people that are poor. That is the default way of life, but it's the beginning of inspiration to everybody. We must aspire to live the level where we are to another greater level. Now, the size of the room matters. But what we need to do first is that in this place we need to look at the what we are creating. What am I saying is that I want to reduce this thing to my normal size of 30,000 of height. So all this wall will go down and regulate themselves. So let me go to elevation to go and set my elevation height. So the first thing is that I have to set this one to 3,000 as well. Take this out, stretch it out. So you go back there to the ground floor. Now you start doing everything one after the other. So the first thing to focus on is your room. What is the size of the room? How big the room is going to be? Who is going to live there, and what are those things that you need? So the first is that the room is going to be of 3 meters by, or let's say more than, let's just say okay, I'm going to get to like 4.2 meters, because according to clients, you design according to your client brief. Good. So I have this in place. So the next is the second room. I'm going to create it this manner. Okay. While the third one will be kitchen side. That's the way I oriented everything from scratch. So you split and so on and so forth. Now, the beauty of design is not that you jump on and doing everything without dimension, without orientation, without any form of that okay, this is the way the whole thing should be. You must work according to dimension. That is what you call an architect or an engineer. They are all a space programmer. So you must program your space that will be adequate for your occupy. If not, you just decide to create a bogus element that function for no purpose. So that is why you need the measurements. Okay, this is the accurate normal size. Is this size okay by me? Is this what I need in the size? Then after you have done everything, I think you can judge yourself and say, okay, this is what I need. So I want this one to be more bigger. I want to go like 5,000. Good. So I've created another space in that one. So I want to create another one by creating this and go back, and so try to pay attention to the way I'm using my mouse, because I may not be using my mouth to explain everything, but with the mouse we do a lot of talking whenever you are bringing these things to others. So I'm drawing the long line. Good. So the same thing that I've done here, I'm going to repeat it. So this one is the case of the new beginners. If you are the type that are more expert in something, you might skip this step and go to the area that you need to specify, but just a little bit patient, because we are going to get there, give you a bit fitting 3D that you have never seen before. So take your time, keep watching until you get to the root of what you are doing in a real level. So that is, you bring this to BN. Okay. Sorry for that. Checking through something in my living room here. Good. So now we are done with some certain parts that we have created. Now we need to adjust a little bit and bring them to correction, like this. This one need to align with this. So like that, like that, like that. So click, split this to 2, and okay, adjust this because it's going to be a space to walk around. Okay, like this. Now you adjust this, you bring this to, you see, when you are designing, your plan determines the kind of elevation you get. So that is another trick. As a designer, you don't just draw because you want to draw. You have to continue envisaging how your elevation will be the moment you start your project, and that will influence your design pattern, especially on the plan. So that will allow you to bring some of these things that are not existing into an existence, and you yourself should see at the end of the drawing, you are going to see your elevation and be marveled. But okay, you are able to do something that's more of a great product. So what am I creating? At this side, I'm creating, I've already have those things in mind, and according to the brief, you say you like wine space, you want to wine and dine with his friend whenever they come. So those are the things I put into consideration when I was doing this design. So that's what I'm trying to demonstrate to you and practice. You can watch it if, as a student, if you have a project to do. This is one of the things you can do. Follow step by step so that you'll be able to, you too, you understand how things are being done. So by the time you are doing it in your own system, you are getting this file down to reality, and that will boost your morale whatsoever you are doing. So if you are a learner, you must learn it with what? With credibility. Now, since you have graded this space and everything is at the right par with one another, so the next thing is that you bring some elements or whatsoever that you know that is okay. But for here, you are not going to do much, because we are going to fast forward a lot of things in this process. So the stair will be here, another stair at the middle here. We create entrance at this point and create a barcoding for an exit for the kitchen and things like that. So we will move on by running this quick with you in the next program, because we are not going to dwell on this. What I just want to demonstrate is the beauty and how you create a fantastic elevation. If you want to see how we are doing the plans, you will go to most of the projects we have done on our site, on our channel. You see most of them, how to draw plan, how to adjust plan from it. But because this one is a mansion, I want to give you some tip and trick of how I did it. So thanks, subscribe. The next project you are going to see if